Hey guys, what's up? Bought the new Airsoft Masterpiece aluminum grip. The metal grip is starting to grow. Actually, we have the UAC right here, aka, and then we have the Prime. What I'll do is, since I have almost all of them besides the Airsoft Surgeon one, which I didn't really care for, so I'm sorry about that. Plus, that was limited, and he wanted too much money for it. Well, actually, the Prime is a lot of money, but I'll do a video that sort of gets all the metal grips in one video and talk about the price, pros and cons as best as I can. But let's go over this guy. Project Shiva is getting an update, so we're going to put this in Shiva and we'll see how it looks. I'm a little worried about how it's going to look, but we'll see. Anyways, just take it out. This one, I have to say the package is nice because there's not a lot of wobble. I mean, it looks like they've actually molded the plastic to fit the grip, which is a pretty smart move. Yeah, it's just like that, pretty open, pretty easy. I'm a big fan of Airsoft Masterpiece. I think there's only a couple things I didn't like. You know, I don't know if I did a video on it. Why? I might have to do a video. Wow, this feels nice. This grip. It's almost like it's like rubber. Feels nice. I'll have to actually go check and read the description, where you guys can check the description. I'll put the link in below where you guys can buy it from. I bought it from Alpha Airsoft, obviously. There's a lot of these Prime copies going out lately. The finish on here is not bad, but as I look at AK and I look at the this is the Airsoft Masterpiece, the AK, which are pretty much copies of the Prime but with small additions and changes. These are not as nice finish. Okay, I should be doing that in a video with all the grips. I'm sorry guys, I'm getting off track. I'm going to recommend that you always take these out and lock tie them. I don't know if they've already done it, but that is a must for these. Let's check what we have in here. Okay, cool. Let me get this out of the picture. We'll have our mag weld. Nicely done. Nicely packaged, I'll say that. You're not going to get anything damaged in this shipment. This grip tape is this is very nice. Feels really nice. Small. I would have to say small. Pretty small. Okay, alright. I'm going to stop grabbing these. I just have the tendency to do that. I'm sorry, guys. I'm already starting to try to compare. I need to do that in a separate video. Just actually try to put this together. Only thing that stinks is right off the bat, guys, this blue does not match my blue on Shiva. I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but it doesn't, unfortunately. I'm very sad about that. Let's get these screw out of here. Oh my god, do I need a longer screwdriver? Which one did I use? Okay, there we go. That's going to be a problem when well, I just have to not be lazy and take the mount off. That's my issue, guys. This guy is so beat and the screws are loose and everything. Okay. We need to transfer the internals, and we'll see if this manual works on here, but I'm highly doubting it because it is modeled after Prime and these run a little bit smaller. Is everything in here? It's like it's hitting the corner right here. It's almost too high up. Okay. I'm gonna have to play with that when we get there. Let's transfer stuff over. I need to loosen this. Okay. We'll see how this guy works. I can definitely say that this is definitely nice looking. I like that look. I think I actually like it better than the AKA just right now, but we'll see how it looks when I put it on. Oh, I keep on grabbing the wrong one. Okay, boom. Let's get this out of here. Okay, is this everything? Okay, that's everything. You can see that this trigger was sanded down. Let's see if it fits. That's one thing you guys always need to make sure is whenever you put new triggers in, I think I say this every video where it grips, but make sure they drop immediately when you let go of it. Okay, you don't want any snagging. If it's like if you let it go right here and it's it's getting stuck, you need to do some fitment. Usually you can do the trigger or the grip. In this case, I would probably do the trigger because this is a $200 grip. It's not a $300, so I'll have to check the pricing. Well, actually, I'll just put in a link for you guys. See, yeah, okay, it's too big. So you guys can see that you're pretty much going to be using the mag-hole that's provided. I think that's one downside of these metal grips, because I like the ability to have use the aftermarket. But hey, it's still cool. Let's put the mag release in. We need to put in. You put in the spring first, okay? You're going to see this little. We want detemp switch. You're going to push it down and turn left, and there's going to be a small gap right here. You see? You need to put it in here, this gap, and to put it in, just like the prime. Put it in, then rotate up. You need to line it up. Boom. Now you can actually release it. And sometimes they need fitment. We'll see what this one does. This one is not. Is it releasing? Okay, it's hard to see in here, but you have to line it up. There's like a slot just for it. We'll see if I can find it. There we go. Okay. Nice. This is a drop-in, and it's actually pretty. It's a little gritty, but smoother than other ones. You do need to do some work to get this smooth, but that's not an issue. If you want the easy route, guys, easy route is just lube it and just push it a bunch of times. It's gonna be a pain in the butt, but it's gonna definitely loosen it up. And if you do buy these, you're gonna see what I mean by gritty. You can feel, but this is definitely the original prime ones. This one right here actually required a lot of fitment to actually. It didn't even drop in like this one did, so that's a good thing. But the new primes are actually a lot better in terms of fitment. This is good. Okay, here's the side view. Alright, what do we have next? These little guys we won't put in now. The reason why I never really put them in off the bat is because if I always want to paint them or change the color, it's a pain in the butt to do it if you've already put it in. So my advice is don't put that in until you know that you want it to be silver for sure. Because it's a really nice highlight. It's a nice focus. If you look at these, okay. Like I know this one is gonna be this was already installed, but I'm cool with this. You have 1, 2, 3. It's a nice diagonal. Your eyes follow it. All right, let's move on to here. Okay. I don't even remember what hammer spring we have in this one. Okay, that's the 120. AP 120. Now you don't need to use the original hammer stopper. You have to use this little hammer pin right here. Now we have to push down and then straightforward. Nice. Unfortunately, it looks like there's damage to my main hammer housing, but like this is for the picky people. So if anything, if you're trying to build a showpiece, like I'd always recommend, if you're always trying to build a showpiece, I really don't like building for those kind of people. Or I mean, I don't mind, it's just not my style. I'm more of a, use your gun and abuse it. But if you're always buying from somewhere retail overseas, always ask if you are building for a showpiece. Ask that you tell them to inspect the actual product. That's one thing I'll say about Tokyo Model Company. They actually like take out the product out of the bag and they inspect it for you and they send you photos. So you can actually see here. There's, I don't know if it's machine marks, but there's actually a rail right here and right here. Other than that, I don't see anything that's looks like damage on here. We'll look at the grip further, but that's one thing to check out for. Okay, we have the leaf spring. Let's see how leaf spring does. Okay, let's drop in. Wow, I have to say this is going pretty easy so far. I'm actually surprised. Okay, here's where we were getting. Okay, might be hitting. Okay, it's hitting the. You see, I don't know if you can see. Let's see right here. It's hitting right here. I think it might unfortunately cut it, but that's okay. Cause this mag will stay on here. Wow, that was really straightforward. Okay, this is a screw for this one. Do not use the stock one, okay? Let's put the stock stuff here. Let's see if here's the final thing. We're not going to put the screw in, we're just going to try to get in here. I'm trying to make this video not long for you guys. And then when I do the video that includes all of the grips, I'll talk about everything I possibly can. Okay, now here's the game. Wow. I'm not going to celebrate yet, but this actually might be okay. Which one did I use? Not celebrating yet, but holy shit, man. They really, I'm surprised. There's a little gap here, but the most important part is you don't have a gap here, and it is sitting flush with this frame. Wow. Okay, let's see if it works with Pro Ends. Working Pro Ends. That's good. UAC did not work with Pro Ends. AKA is fine. Okay, here's TM. Wow, big plus to them. This actually has to be one of the easiest metal grips I've ever installed. Let's see how it does on advanced frame. I think I have an extra advanced frame sitting around. But big props to them on actually working on making sure it's lines up and everything. Cause this is what's half the problem is when I have to fit the metal grips. It's very difficult, and time consuming. You can't mess up because if you sand off too much, you're screwed. You can't just add the metal back, and then if you mess up, you have to epoxy, and it's just no fun. But big props to him, man. Wow, the AK was not a drop in. It's not even close to drop in. Jeez, this is their first. Only thing I wish is it matched. It doesn't really match. It's a little darker. And that's the thing with the AK, man. These are like, they all came out dark. I was hoping they'd be more, a little neon kind of colors-ish. Alright, what is that advanced frame? Oh, there we go. Alright, advanced frame. This is the Infinity Tactical. There is a slight gap on here. The TM1 actually fits like flush. There's a slight gap on here. Not as bad as the AK. Okay, the AK is just god awful. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's a lot bigger, and this one actually, I have a video on it, didn't work. But once again, I said it's cool and different. So I'll have a video that talks about all the grips. I'm getting carried away again. Sorry guys, I wasn't really. I don't know. It's hard for me to not start comparing. But a nice work. What I'm going to do is actually install it on Shiva, and then I'll just do another, like, when I made that little teaser video, I'll do another teaser video with this on there. I think it'll look cool. The only thing I'm worried about is, the blue trigger within the blue grip. So, but this is what you guys, when you want to buy a big investment, because this is a lot of money, really think about your color combination before you put any money down. I have a lot of parts to work with. So that's why I was okay buying it, because this is, I'm buying it so we can do the YouTube video and I can rebuild Shiva again. But I have black, red. I have a lot of different extra triggers. So make sure you do that. Heads up, mag release and the magwell. It's not much you can do about it. I'm hoping maybe I can get like a custom work done here. But big props to Airsoft Masterpiece. You guys saw on the camera. This is actually one of the easiest grips I've installed. The second easiest would be actually the brand new Prime grips. I have two customers that bought brand new from eHobby Asia. I didn't do any videos because I didn't think there'd be anything different. But they surprised me. One bought a gold and one bought a black. Both brand new from eHobby, and they were both not 100% drop in, but a lot easier than before. And this was, wow, easy. This grip tape though is very nice. No extra grip tape. So be careful. I already know I'm going to be careful because this is pretty unique, and I like this. I hope they actually provide extras, or it'd be cool if they provided some that actually had like Infinity or just normal stuff. Or I know you could customize it, but this would be cool. Big props, Airsoft Masterpiece. I believe they call it the R7. I'll put the link in the description below where you guys can buy it. Definitely first impression, I'm definitely impressed with it in terms of actually fitting. And I think if you don't have any pistol skills, I think this is actually pretty easy enough to actually install. Unless I just got lucky. Okay, that is one thing to always be account for, because this is the first one I've worked on. But yeah, props to them. Nice work.